Cornhusker State. We are in Iowa at the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. And the Lovely's doing something here. I'm gonna head in while she's getting hit by a car. That's how she rolls.
Hey, they wait 2 seconds while I take a picture.
We're in Sioux City, Iowa. We just came from our campground a mile away in South Sioux City, Nebraska. So we're hopping between states here. Let's go see what we got at this place here. Lewis and Clark, everybody. And this is what they look like in real life. That's a big dog.
My name is Charles Floyd, one of 3 sergeants on the Lewis and Clark expedition, instructed by President Thomas Jefferson. When Captain Clark recruited me, one of the first 3 permanent members of the Corps of Discovery,
Almost like he's looking at you.
he and Captain Meriwether Lewis saw leadership ability and physical strength in me.
So let's see if they take it.
This land is something special, bro. It serves to honorable men like Sergeant Floyd.
We can't really hear the characters talk because there's kids in here, and you know how that goes. This is York. Look him up. I think he belonged to Clark. Yes.
In 1803, Master William Clark was contacted by his old friend Meriwether Lewis to help command an expedition to find a route.
Now let's keep looking for the plus one.
Yeah.
going on his way to Washington. Don't we start at the beginning?
No. All these have a little bio on the back of them. One-eyed and nearsighted. Accidentally wounded Lewis while they were hunting together.
So I wonder if this is the Lewis when he got shot on the way to Washington.
No, he only wounded.
I know.
Not mortally.
Not mortally.
But these are all the people on the expedition and important people above it.
Thomas, including Thomas.
1803, I wrote a secret message to Congress. I requested funds for an expedition led by my former personal secretary, Meriwether Lewis. Congress granted my request. In June of 1803, I sent instructions to Lewis. I described my hopes and his responsibilities. I included the following instructions. Find the Northwest Passage. Carefully record for longitude and latitude.
Thomas Jefferson.
Chiefs to visit Washington, D.C. Captain Lewis, I give you absolute authority to carry out this military mission of exploring the West.
Kids are getting yelled at. I used to be one of them. Most elegant piece of Indian dress I ever saw. Darling, I think there's a new look for me at the gigs.
Oh, yes. You can pull that off, baby.
Oh yeah, we're used to this. This was a small group.
But these are some, I don't know, what are these things made of, do you know? It's huge. That's got to be life-size because it's twice the size of a person.
Zoom out to get it all.
Huge bison. They even have the bison's male anatomy. Yes. Right there. Yeah, they're looking for lunch. There she is, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
He's right there. About 9-10 feet high. Okay, this is a Iowa Welcome Center or whatever they call it, but this is the Sergeant Floyd steamboat. Wow. Very majestic. All right, we're on the front of the steamboat. go. Look who it is. And our next stop on the 2024 Unbelievable History Tour, the Magical History Tour. Behind us, that is not the Washington Monument.
It is not. Wrong state.
Wrong state, wrong guy. It is the Charles Floyd Monument. He's the one casualty, the one guy that died on the Lewis and Clark expedition. He died right here, a few hundred yards away. They buried him from this monument because they had to rebury him a couple times because the grave got washed away during flooding and stuff. So let's go take a look at that monument and look him up. Charles Floyd, the Lewis and Clark expedition. Let's go see the monument. Overcast day, low 70s. What do you think, 74, 73, 74? There's a map of the Lewis and Clark expedition. We are right here. Charles Floyd died. This is right where we are right now. Sioux City, Iowa. It is 100 feet high. It's way up there. They built this when they reburied his remains. Sorry, I'm trying to get this camera right. That was his grave that they made after they came back and found his grave washed away. So it was there for a few years. And then they made the monument and put his bones in a bucket. Buried them here under the monument. You can read on him. It's a pretty interesting story. Appendicitis back in 1803, I think. So it would be 223 years ago in about a week. Overlooking the Missouri River. Missouri right here. Right across there is South Sioux City, Nebraska. We're in Sioux City, Iowa right here, and that is South Sioux City, Nebraska, across the river. That's Interstate 29. Goes from here all the way up to North Dakota. I don't know what happened to Lovely. Oh, there she is. She's doing her own thing. She's doing her own thing on the Magical History Tour here. Let's go down to the scenic overlook. If you've had your history classes in school, you've learned all about the Lewis and Clark expedition. And this is the river they came up and then proceeded out to the Pacific. I think it took them like a year from here. My memory's hazy. Although I am certified to teach history in secondary schools in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Still learning this camera. And this gimbal. that way a couple miles is where the Missouri River meets the Big Sioux River. And it's right at that point when they meet, at the corners of the rivers, is where Nebraska meets North Dakota meets South Dakota. But I asked the guy at the bank, you can't get to that point. Iowa, South Dakota, North. Wait, Nebraska? Oh wait, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. What did I say? North Dakota?
Yeah.
Now that would be up a couple hundred miles. Bad information here when you watch the Unbelievable RV Tour. Anyway, there you have it. One look at the missus. We know we got to have that. And don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a work in progress. Where it goes, nobody knows. So from Nebraska and Iowa, see you in the next one. I'm going to show you one more attraction here. On the Magical History Tour. Oh, okay, it's up there yet.
Yep. We're getting our steps in.
Okay, one more monument to see.
Climbing way up the city.
Chief War Eagle. He's looking down over the Missouri. Lived from 1780 to 1851. Friend of white man is Chief War Eagle. Wow, this is more impressive than I was looking at the pictures on the internet. I didn't think it was going to be that big. It's huge. All right, people. More about Chief War Eagle in the description below the video. One more look at the Missouri, and
Keep it.